Herzlich willkommen zum heutigen Video über NBA 2K und heute spielen wir eigentlich das Allstar Spiel, eigentlich das, was am meisten Spaß macht und mal schauen, wie es läuft.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Anthony Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then it's MP. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2 spot.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
They get the rebound from past the arc. Another miss by MP. Not a fast start here for the East All-Stars. 8-point game. George, no good.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Beyond the arc. And that's good. MP for 3. MP's got 11 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thanks, David. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. To halt the run. And it's Brunson missing.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
James dishes to Adams. Launches it. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 14 points for him.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Good ball movement here by the East. Shots good from Young.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Free throw line jump shot. And the rejection by MP.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them. Nice awareness right there. MP doing a good job getting his timing right on that block.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
The East making a switch. Adebayo's checked in. Some changes here for the East. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tyrese Maxey comes in for George. And Trae Young subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The West also making some changes. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. MP comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's John Morant in for Luka Doncic.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
They've got Jason Tatum. Young is out there with Maxey. Then there's Brown, and it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Here's Maxey. Following the basket by MP. Tatum's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
That one goes in.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Brown missing. And Adams has got the ball here for the West All-Stars. From 11 feet away, again, the West All-Star.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Brown outside. To the paint. Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 6 points for Jason Tatum.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
Here's MP. Rebounded by Tatum.
And I'm not sure he realizes there are 4 other guys on the floor with him. Trying to make this a one-man show.
Yeah, he's got a little black hole going on there. If he gets it, then he's not giving it up to anybody else. And that's really not what this game is about. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Puts it up from 15, and it's Morant. That time on the assist by Adams. Morant's got 4 points this quarter. Morant's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Timeout called, East All-Stars. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Giannis, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Carroll comes in for Brown. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Maxey. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Sabonis, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for James. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Morant. And another miss by the East.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
MP kicks to Sabonis to the inside. Adams taking his time here. Trying to the hoop, and he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Now, here is Young. Bangs on the trifecta. Young's got 6 points.
And most of the time, you expect Young's 3-ball to fall. That's just how good he is.
Towns sets the pick for Adams. This one for 3. Karl Anthony Towns, and that's good. Towns has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. And it's the West All-Stars ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Oh, and the jam by Adams.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Now, here is Young. He has 6. Adebayo with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Brunson missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
MP has been leading the charge for the West. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll return shortly.
Also, wir sehen uns sicher nach dem Dings. Nach Halbzeit.
Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
It's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
On the court for the West All-Stars, we've got Luka Doncic. LeBron James is out there with MP. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2-guard. Here's Adams. That was terrific.
My goodness.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Antetokounmpo passes to Young. And the 3 off target.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to George. Here's Young. And Antetokounmpo inside. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. No good on that one. Adams dishes to James. Oh, and the jam by Adams.
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime!
First trip to the free throw line for
Kann ich müssen machen, tut mir
You
leid.
know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances.
That free throw good from George. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success will certainly continue to keep that pipeline going.
Oh, staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
And both free throws good for Brunson. Doncic against Young. Doncic passes to MP. Some nice passing here by the West. Good on the three-point shot. LeBron's got 11 points.
Dangerous from the perimeter. LeBron is definitely a threat from that corner.
Young with the ball. He has 6. Here's Brunson. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Brown. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the East. pass to Brunson. Doncic with the block.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Doncic. MP outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. James sets the screen for Adams. And the West hit again from deep.
And really, this has been an MVP caliber performance. Guys, he's been terrific.
Yeah, he has been. It's going to be a very easy job for the voters this year.
Brunson right side. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson with another miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And it's out of bounds.
Fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
We've got Maxey. Antetokounmpo out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Young. And it's Banchero in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. 3-pointer, Fox. And it's the East with the rebound. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Young sets a screen for Maxey. And it's Morant with the rebound. Maxey's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Morant passes to Wembanyama. And here's MP for 3. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Adams has got 40 points.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
George is checked in for Banchero. And West also making a switch. Towns, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. From deep, George. MP grabs the miss. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
It's stolen by Adams. To the middle. Stolen by George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team.
There's 1:54 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Brunson kicks to Giannis. Young outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by the West. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Fox. Down low and taken away by Brown. Over to the wing. Giannis outside. Young against Fox. Looking to end his cold spell. West All-Stars with the rebound. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wembanyama outside. It's all about Antetokounmpo. And here we go. The East with a fast break. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Here's Adams. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Adams has got 42 in the game.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And Young kicks to Brown. Pass to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Morant. The shot's good from Brunson.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Young now, top of the key. Morant against Brunson. Morant with some nice D. Here's MP. That one goes. Count it.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Perfekt, wenn er da Allstar MVP gewonnen. Genial. Jetzt sehen wir noch ein paar Sachen, was wir gemacht haben. Wir haben schon krank gespielt. Was passiert jetzt? Minute. Also, wir sehen uns in der nächsten Episode und bis dann lasst einen Kommentar, ein Abo und dann bis zur nächsten Episode.